let's talk about the final trailer for season 2. What did you think of this last trailer, my friend?
I watched it like 3 or 4 times on my phone today as I was working, and then it was like right before we just turned the recording on. I was like, I gotta watch this on the big screen, and it is so good. It's one of those trailers that I actually really like because it doesn't tell you a dang thing about anything. Like there's no story. There's no like narrator that's like in a world where one man, one desire, where Andor's world was about to blow. Paul Guerrera. No, like none of that, right? Like there's no explanation, no exposition, nothing. It was just wonderful. But I love the pulsating heartbeat sounds, the, intense alarm going off, as it's building. All these wonderful, beautiful production shots that are just like the scale of this is sick. Like it's so good. And we obviously know through release materials and things like that obviously the series is going to have, time jumps and stuff like that as it builds towards that opening scene of Rogue One. So just everything about it just seems really great. And just the more I see of the show, it's just really, I can't say enough about it. I mean, I don't want to overhype it, oversell it here on the show, but it's just like this got me more pumped than I was when I saw the teaser just a month ago, it feels like. So we can't let the Empire win. Cannot do it.
Yes.
So, yeah. What do you think?
I also really enjoyed the feeling of it, the vibe of what's coming in this season, because we already know the things that's, like you said, it's leading up to Rogue One. It's going to be a 5-year or 4-year gap between these two, the first season and then Rogue One. And all of those elements seem to be coming together that we've known from the past. This is one of those situations where it's almost like I don't even want to see the trailer. Like I saw it, I watched it, but I was already hyped for this. I'm already going to watch it. And it's almost like a foregone conclusion of, man, this is for the people who maybe are not yet on board and like, hey, this is your last chance. This is the final trailer before the new season. But it did a great job as far as marketing and getting you excited for the next season. I think putting them all together, like putting that initial teaser together, putting this final one together, I think is going to be a nice, like, little encompassing of what's to come.
But fun fact, audience, about Justin Vactor, I call him Justin, but fun fact about Vactor is when we first met, I think for like 5 years, you never saw a movie trailer or a TV series trailer. Like if you knew it was something you were going to see, it was like, I want to go into it like fresh, never having seen a clip, a scene, a moment. I think you need to get back to that, my friend.
You're not wrong. I have kind of broken my ways that I used to have where I would put my fingers in my ears, I would close my eyes, and I would make sure that I didn't have any type of images from the trailers. But, it's funny because sometimes I'll look back and be like, hey, wait a minute. That scene was not in the movie after I would watch the movie or watch the TV show. And sometimes the marketing can be kind of misleading, but it did give me a nice perspective going into a lot of these things, not having seen anything, everything being fresh. It cut down on being able to talk to people about it, having that water cooler conversation. So I want to have my cake and eat it too. I want to discuss it with people, but I also want to not spoil myself.
I just think we need to get back to very like unspoiledy trailer making. Yep. And to tie the conversation on this in a bow, I feel like this trailer did just that. There was nothing in it that I feel like spoils anything. I mean, I have zero context about anything that we saw in there other than what I said earlier. We know there's time jumps. We know that it's going to back into Rogue One. We obviously know what happens in Rogue One. So it's like we're operating on a little bit of a lot of knowledge going into this, but more so than other properties. But yeah, it didn't have to sell me. I think that's the thing you just alluded to. Like I didn't need this to sell me on the project, and it was a nice reminder. Oh, hey, this is coming up in like a few weeks. I'm ready. 30-day countdown. Less than that really. And so, yeah, but yeah, to your point, I think the non-excited folks out there, the non-fans like us, very clearly, this is going to be Disney's way of marketing Disney Plus and to get people to sign on and drive up subscriptions and all of those things. I mean, that's the name of the game. Not to get off on this tangent, but I've said this on many podcasts before. You know, the Nielsen ratings don't apply as much. If it's probably 10, making these numbers up, but it's probably a third or less than what it is with live TV, because you need to drive subscriptions. And they take these properties, they probably have 25 things launching in April, right? But they're going to use Andor as the lead marketing piece to drive people to the Disney Plus platform and drive up their subscriptions. So this is a huge marketing event for Disney to pay off the ROI of it.
Trust only in the Force.